Hi everybody, this is Pepper Pace and I wanted to do a quick video. I have not done a video in several months, so I wanted to touch on a few things. First of all, Happy New Year to everyone. So for 2016, I have some changes going on. I have a newsletter. So my newsletter is, I'm attempting to make it a weekly newsletter. Sometimes I come out with a newsletter twice in 1 week, and sometimes I only come out with a newsletter every other week. But it is going to be a regular thing, and you can get more information if you have not seen the link to it. You can get more information on my Facebook, or you can get information on my blog. Also, I had a release of a book just recently called The Witch's Demon. And this is book 1 of The Witch's Demon. So it is in paperback and it is available in digital format as well. It is a great book. It is a departure. So it is not the romance or the erotica that you would be used to seeing from Pepper Pace. It is more like a fantasy type situation. So check that out if you need a kind of like a Pepper Pace boost and you haven't received one in a while. Also, right now I am working on Urban Vampire, the final book in the series, so that is a work in progress. I don't have a date of when this is going to be released, so it is just, what I explained in my newsletter is that I am not going to try to adhere to any type of timelines because I can't. I mean, I have too much going on in my life to do that. And if I force it, if I try to hit a deadline that I have put out there and it's just not coming naturally, then I have to just push a book out, and I never want to do that. So those are two things that's coming up and that I have currently been doing. Also in 2016, we're going to see adaptation. So adaptation is going to continue, and adaptation is really my main focus at this point. I want to continue that series because that is what I write. That's what I want to read. And so I'm writing exactly what I want to read. And adaptation to me is just like therapy. It's just kind of harkening back to the days when I would read a story and it would just capture me completely, absorb me. And it's my love for Octavia Butler too. So that is a tribute to her, that story. So adaptation is going to be an ongoing series that I'm going to be focusing a lot of my attention on. In addition, I was talking about this book, The Witch's Demon. This is a series too. So I'll be continuing that. And of course, we have my other Pepper Pace things like my erotica, my romance. We have Wheels of Steel. We're never going to end that one. And then I also have The Purple World, which I wish I had pulled that down because now I got to stand up. And when I stand up, you're going to see that Pepper Pace, when she got home from work, she put on some pajama bottoms. So let me try to scoot out so you don't see my pajama bottoms. And then we're going to scoot back in. All right. So here's The Purple World. It's hard to see in this light, but this is an excellent book. It is written under the name Kim Chambers, which is my real name. And this book was written for my children, so it's a youth book. But I have discovered that adults have really gotten into this book and they're really asking for this to continue. And yes, this will continue. This is also something that I'm going to continue in 2016. So I really got a big wish list of things that I want to do. I also want to do a collection of short stories. I have so many short stories in my head, and that would be more of the romance and erotica that you're used to seeing. Okay, so now that's kind of like the things that Pepper Pace is doing. But the real reason why I did this video is because I didn't buy it, I'm not gonna lie. But I found a a pie. It is not just any pie. It's Miss Patti Labelle sweet potato pie. And so, you can only get this at Walmart, I guess. So I never have time to go to Walmart. So I have like a whole network of people who are scouring Walmart for me. Like, I'm like, you shop at Walmart, right? If you see this Patti LaBelle sweet potato pie, could you buy it for me, please? And yes, today a friend bought it for me. So I'm going to taste it on here. I'm going to give you a real review. It's not going to have any cursing in it. It's not going to have any singing in it. And I'm going to tell you what it tastes like. And then I'm going to tell you if I like it or vice versa. It doesn't matter. But I don't know if you know this or not. Well, first, you have to heat this pie up. So I'm not eating it raw. Well, it's probably not raw, but I'm going to eat it the way the instructions said. So the instructions on the back says that you have to heat this up at a temperature, let's not cover Patty's face, at a temperature of 300 degrees for 10 to 20 minutes. And I think I did it a little more than 10, but not 20. Did you know that Patti LaBelle also has a vanilla pound cake? Yes, she does. So, yes. So, shouts out to my friend Arnitra, who actually found this pie for me and called me at work. And even though it's like 2 degrees outside, I went out and bought this pie. I went out and picked up this pie. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it. So I got to lower this a little bit so you can see it. All right, here we go. It's not. There we go. So you should be able to see my pie in my pajama bottoms. Just ignore that part. All right. Patti LaBelle's pie is very moist, and it's more like a custardy pie than the way I make it, which is more like I don't know, it's more stiff. My pies are more stiff. Okay. So then put the pie on the plate, on the little plate here. All right, let's see if we like the pie. All right, and it's warm, and I'm telling you, it smells so good. It was only in there for 10 minutes in the oven, and it made the whole house smell so good. So, like, you look at that, it's like really custardy. I like it. It tastes like the type of pie that you would have when you go to a relative's house and they made it with love. They didn't just mass produce it, even though it's mass produced, but it tastes like a homemade, made with love pie. Okay. There is clove in it, I think, which I don't like clove in my pie, but she doesn't put that much. And then you get a good taste of the sweet potatoes. Did I say pumpkin pie? If I said pumpkin pie, I don't mean pumpkin pie. This is sweet potato pie. And I gotta taste some butter in it. I can taste like maybe a little bit of lemon. None of it is overwhelming. It's not too sweet. The crust is really good. The crust tastes really homemade. It's the proportion of crust to filling is really good because I like crust. So I'm going to have to give this pie, I'm going to give it a 9. I'm not going to give it a 10 because I think it's a little bit too custardy for me. But it's good. Okay. Now we are going to try the cake real quick. So I'm going to keep this like really short, and it's like getting long now. Now the cake. The pie is good. The cake is got this icing on it, so I'm a little intrigued about it. It looks like a bundt cake, and it's on this little plate. It smells good. Got a little messy. Looks like somebody turned it upside down. So, all right, so we're just gonna get a little taste, because pepper paste got diabetes, so I can't be I shouldn't be eating this stuff. Okay, so there's the cake, and it's really pretty. Oh, it's moist. Okay, so it's on the same plate, but I don't know if you can see it because of this light. This light is probably making it hard to see. Okay, but here is the cake. And actually, I'm just going to pick it up and eat a piece of it. Yeah, I gotta excuse me. Still got a cold, but it's not the best pound cake I ever had. The texture isn't. What do you do? I mean, if you making cake and you're making like 1,000 cakes, you know. But I like it. It's very good. I don't need icing on it, but you can taste the butter. You can taste the cream. It's not too sweet. It doesn't have like a flavor. Like it just tastes like a straight up butter pound cake. But the texture isn't the way I like my pound cake to taste. I like it to be more smooth. Like a Sara Lee pound cake, it's got a real smooth texture. This one is a more crumbly texture, but it's still very good. So we're going to give it 2 pounds, one thumb up for the pound cake. And I'm going to rank this about a 7. And then I'll give 2 thumbs up to the pie. I'm going to need another insulin shot. But pie's really good. All right, that's all I wanted to do. So we will talk to you guys later. Bye.